Think about this. There was a story that came up a week or two ago, though it hasn't come up recently because it didn't support the left-wing narrative. It's about a 24-year-old black man who was found hanging from a tree in Southern California. And the LA Sheriff's Office said that this guy died from suicide, and all of the BLM rioters, the leadership, suggested that this was a lynching. BLM, the self-described Marxists of BLM and the crazed leftists who support them are convinced that lynchings happen in the U.S. all the time. It's practically 1875 Alabama or South Carolina right now in Southern California or all around the country. There are all these lynchings. Any normal person who saw that story realized this guy died by suicide. Didn't worry about it. But they pushed and they pushed and they pushed. Now we found out, they finally admitted it yesterday, there was no foul play, it was a suicide. Well, what else do we know about this guy's history? We know he had a history of mental illness. We know that there were prior reports of suicidal ideation. We know he had disclosed a plan to kill himself prior to his death, all according to the sheriff's commander, Chris Marks, at a news conference. We know that he purchased from a local Dollar Tree a red rope consistent with the one used in the hanging. Very sad story that this guy killed himself. There was never any evidence whatsoever that it was a lynching. But the left insists on pushing that narrative. Why? So that it could further divide people, so that it could encourage the riots, which the scientific establishment was more than happy to encourage because it was advancing their political agenda. You remember that letter where they sent out the letter? It was over 1,000 public health scientists and public health experts, quote unquote, and they said that if you protest the lockdowns, that's bad, it's going to kill people, and if you protest for BLM or any other leftist cause, that's good, that'll actually suppress the spread of the virus. This video is sponsored by BlinkSale, the revolutionary invoicing software for contractors and small businesses. Spend less time billing and more time making bank with BlinkSale. Get a free trial at the link in the video description.